Hello, everyone. Welcome to Just Daphne. This is my second episode, and I would like to introduce you guys to someone very special to me. This is my cousin. Her name is Ashley. This is my first cousin on my father's side. And I thought it would be interesting for us to sit down and have this interview because our relationship has been up and down. Because, listen, we're both bullheaded, and when we argue, we hit below the ankles. Okay. So now that we both are growing spiritually, I thought it was no better time for us to sit down and just have a conversation. So, everybody, welcome Ashley.
Hi, everybody.
So, we are going to get right into it. I have my cue cards today. I am not good with reading stuff. That's why I'm freestyle. So I might stutter and all of that. And it's going to be okay. I don't want that in the comments. Yes, I'm going to stutter.
I got you.
All right. So tell me about childhood Ash. Like, what do you remember that I might not know?
So I remember going on trips in the summer to California. Spent a lot of summers there. More locally, I remember being in a house with mostly adults. Kind of staying to myself a little bit. I always read books. I was always kind of like the bookworm, kind of nerdy girl. Unless we were like going on a trip or doing something like that.
Right. Okay. Now, when you were younger, what was your dream career?
So when I was younger, my dream career was to be a model and a singer. For obvious reasons, everyone told me I should be a model because I was always tall and really thin.
Yes.
But I low-key used to be singing all the time. I still do sing all the time. Can't really carry a tune, but when I was a kid, I thought I was going to be a singer.
So who influenced your dreams when you were younger? Like, who do you say instilled the hope when you were younger?
Definitely grandma.
Okay.
She kind of showed me like like I could do whatever I put my mind to.
Okay.
Taught me a lot about, survival and just growing up and doing things the right way and always having integrity with the things that you do. But still having like a little kick, like a little pushback. So, yeah.
Okay. So how did you feel about your parents when you were younger?
When I was younger, I didn't really have a great relationship with my parents. For one, my father was addicted to drugs. I didn't really see him that often. In fact, I probably can count on one hand how many times I saw my father. And then he unfortunately passed away when I was 15, a freshman in high school. And my mother, she lived in the house with me. I had a typical mother-daughter relationship with her. We had our differences. I just feel as though she always was like a provider, more so than a nurturer. And she was like a protector, like a fierce protector. Like nobody could do anything to me. My mother was coming, but she wasn't a nurturer per se. So that kind of caused like a little bit of a risk, but I think she did the best that she could as a single parent. Yeah.
So who showed you how to love unconditionally?
Who showed me how to love unconditionally? So honestly, this might sound crazy, but I feel like it was self-taught. And the reason why I say that is because the home that I grew up in, I grew up with like all adults. So it was your dad, our other uncle, my mom, and my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And they had struggles with like their own like personal addictions, but I loved them wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
So like I didn't care about like anything in regards to what they were doing out in the streets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, this is unconditional love. You could not tell me, you still can't tell me nothing wrong about any of them.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to war with you about them for sure. So that to me was like unconditional love. Like I just love them no matter what.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So who taught you how to be a friend or a partner?
A friend. So I would say the person who taught me how to be a friend, Duba.
Really?
Yes.
So what made you say Duba?
Because he would do anything for anybody. Like even in his own like ups and downs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was always willing to help people. Like I remember he used to like carry women's strollers up the steps on the subway,
Yes.
help old ladies with their bags,
Yes.
help his friends with like whatever he could. And I just always like, because I looked up to him, it was like, I want to be like that. Like I want people to have something good to say about me.
Yes.
So yeah.
Nice. All right. High school.
Jesus.
Did you feel you had a strong identity? Why or why not?
I did not. I didn't have a strong identity because I was an only child.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of sought validation in other people.
Okay.
So because I sought validation in other people, I would kind of take on their traits, even when I knew that it wasn't necessarily a good trait or like a strong thing. I would just kind of bend myself to fit in.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to take a small break because this show is sponsored by Teacher in Hills LLC, where it's a personal development company for teachers because teachers are not born, they are built. All right.
Okay, the nitty-gritty.
We're back. All right. So now let's think about when you first started dating. I'm not even going to use the term dating because dating to me now is so different when you first started talking to boys.
Okay.
Like what tools help you with talking to boys? Like was there someone like this is supposed to happen, that is supposed to happen, or you're supposed to say this, or you're not supposed to say this? Like what tools did you have when you first started talking to boys?
I have no tools. I was straight out the gate. Like no tools, just you like me, all right, we go together. Like that's really like how I thought. Like
right.
I had no tools. Like I was raised and like nobody taught me like how to be in a relationship or what I'm supposed to do as a girl versus what a guy is supposed to do.
Okay.
So a lot of times I took on probably the role of a guy. Like I would pursue boys instead of being like the person being pursued.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a lot of things to unlearn, but I just was just out here all willy-nilly.
Yes. You're so relaxed. I love this. If you could talk to 16-year-old Ashley, what would you say?
Do it afraid. I would tell her to not let fear stop you from doing what you really want to do. Don't let what people say or think influence how you move throughout life.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell her that she's loved and that she's worthy.
I love that. All right, about to get deep. Name 5 generational traits that bear good fruit.
5 generational traits that bear good fruit. So when you say traits, do you mean
like characteristics from like the people you're in the house with, your cousins, your uncles, people you may not grew up with, but you may have met them and like, oh, that's why I do that.
Okay. So first and foremost is integrity, honesty, trustworthiness. I kind of go by those things more so now. I would definitely say communication. That wasn't something that I kind of grew up with. I only talked to like a select few people, especially in the home. So I definitely think that without a doubt bears good fruit.
Yes.
And also work ethic. Like one thing I can say about everybody that childhood me grew up in a house with, they had a very strong work ethic.
Yes.
So
yes,
I think those things would definitely bear good fruits.
Yes, they did. Yes. All right. Name 5 generational traits that bear bitter fruit.
Now, hold your horses.
Now, this could be stuff that, because when we talk about generational traits, it's things that we have no control over. They're embedded in us. So these are things that may come up when you're healing. And you might say, wow, I don't believe I was doing it. Like, why was I doing it? But you worked on it and you're working on breaking it for your children. So name those 5 things that may have come up or that you saw and you were like, I'm not doing it.
They gotta be 5 though?
Yeah. I got a whole tree. It's about 50.
All right, give me some examples, because
so
not 50.
On my, I have a tree. I have 2 trees and I use it in my book club. So one tree bear good fruit and the other one bear bitter fruit. So these are the traits that I saw in my family. Heavy on the jealousy, because all girl, both sides. There's a lot of girls on my dad's side, a lot of girls on my mom's side. Jealousy is heavy and envious. Like, when somebody is doing something, you can hear that she thinks she's whatever, right? Laziness. Some people are lazy. Like, even though, like, my mom had a strong work ethic, my father had a strong work ethic, but I look at everybody as a whole and I'm like, that's a little common. Mother-daughter dysfunctional relationships. I can't even, when I thought about that term, I thought about like, wow, I don't want to be offensive to my family, but I can't name one healthy mother-daughter relationship that I know. Now, not to say that people are not working on it, but for a long time, a lot of mother-daughter dysfunctional relationships, like just not healthy. Something that you see that you be like, I don't think that's supposed to go like that. I have so many Ash. Gossipy, crabs in a barrel. Fixed mindset.
Okay.
I have some people don't want to move on.
So for me, the 5 characteristics. All right. So I definitely think dysfunctional relationships as a whole, not even just mother-daughter, but it could be, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, like whatever it is. So I definitely think that is a big one. What else? Definitely jealousy. I never really, let me take that back because I was about to say I never really experienced it, but baby, no jealousy, definitely. Sabotage. Like somebody that you wholeheartedly, like you love this person, you care about this person. It could even be a family member, but behind the scenes, they doing everything under the sun to sabotage what you got going on. I also think that in terms of like work ethic, right? So I know like we come from a family of like traditional like 9 to 5 workers, and you know you work on this job for 30 years and then you get a pension and then you ride off into the sunset. Like it's really kind of frowned upon to be an entrepreneur. So I think just like a shift in the mindset could assist with that. So I think just like you said, having a fixed mindset, not being open-minded to like what someone else wants to do. Like just because you're my aunt, doesn't mean I gotta follow in your footsteps.
Right.
Like I could, you know, make a means by doing whatever I'm passionate about.
Right.
And lastly, I think, what's one other characteristic? This one's kind of hard, Dad.
I know one. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's I feel like it's on both sides.
What is it?
Alcoholism. Right?
I didn't want to say addiction because I didn't want to like.
Why? No. Addiction.
Addiction, like,
yeah,
for sure.
Cause so it's like now we don't drink, right? You started first, cause I remember we would go out. You wouldn't drink. I was still on wine, and then I went from liquor to wine to champagne. And once I got to champagne, I was like, "No, girl,
give it up,
give it up."
Cause like, at this point, it's ginger ale. Just order a ginger ale. Get a Shirley Temple.
Yes. And I noticed that once I stopped drinking, my vision became clearer.
So
and
clear.
Not clear like I had on glasses. Clear like, wow.
Like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yes.
This is what, like, for sure. Like, the fog is gone. And that's what, I'm going to just use alcoholism since you mentioned it. That's what it does. It clouds your judgment.
Yes.
It impairs you. Yes. It's an impairment. And so once you don't partake, you start to, you know, it take a little minute to get yourself back. But like you said, you just like, oh, like I never even realized that this was here all this time. Like I had this inside of me all this time.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, you hit it on the nail. And even when I started going to the gym at 5 a.m., I would ride past the after hour, right? And it's like 4:30 in the morning. And I turn around like, they still in there. But I'm like, you can't judge it because you was right in there with them.
Exactly.
Having a ball. And it's like, now that just because I don't drink, I don't judge. Yes. Like people who still drink, I don't be like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, because everybody has their season.
Exactly.
And it's just my season not to drink. Like my path, my purpose doesn't involve alcohol, because I wouldn't be able to function the way God wants me to function. So it's just not for me. Like, you know, when I look around, I'm like, wow, that's why I did that. Because my behind, I had 17 shots of Hennessy. Like, speaking of getting pregnant on Hennessy.
Because, I mean, are we going there or because...
We're going there.
Quite frankly,
because look,
I met both of my baby fathers in the after hour. The same after hour, to be exact. However, I'm a new woman today. And yes.
I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that. All right. Now, because this next question.
I mean,
Okay. Now, I just touched on us out. Now, we had a ball. Like, what I can say, when I was heavy out there, I had a ball. Remember, I fell in my own throw up.
I do remember you falling in your own throw up.
And when I got kicked out the after hour for using the men's bathroom, because I didn't want to wait in line.
After the person told you not to do it and you looked them dead in the face and did it anyway. And this is why.
All right. So, backtracking. Who would you consider your most serious partner? Like the partner who you feel like you gained actual, like you were in a relationship with, if that makes sense. Like, you know how you think back and you're like, that really wasn't a relationship. Like, even if I was with the person for years, that really wasn't, like, who were you with where it was communication? It may have been some things, but it was like a good, like the good kind of outweighed the bad a little bit. Or or a lot of it. I don't know. I'm waiting.
I don't have an answer for you because I wasn't in no relationship. I was in a multitude of situationships. Okay.
Yo.
I married a situationship. And we got separated like 6 months later. Like, I just was doing stuff.
That's what I said.
Was I bored?
That's what I said. I was just doing stuff.
I was just doing stuff. I was bored. I think that's what it was. Or, like, some of my situationships, because I can't even call not one a relationship. Mm-hmm. Some of my situationships was a result, like a direct result of me being mad at another situation. So,
listen, I'm glad you said that because I talked about that, like rebounds. How we literally take rebounds and make them a relationship. Like it's not supposed to be a relationship at all. Now, I can think back to, I think my first real, like, grown-up relationship was Kente. Like, that was a grown-up. Like, I was about to bring somebody here. It's like talking to him. And I think that probably was the first man I met that never lied. He never lied to nobody. Like, if somebody say he lied, they're lying. He never lied. So I met him and, you know, I didn't know I was pregnant. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I know. This guy I just started talking to, he gonna be like, get rid of it. So I'm talking to him. What you think I should do? And he'd change the subject. What you think I should do? Change the subject. No, I was like, what you think I should do? And this is before we did not sleep together yet. We didn't do nothing. It was just all phone. When that man said we gonna raise this girl, and even with that, I'm like, I like believed him. He was like, we gonna raise her, and we gonna do this, and we gonna do that, and she's gonna know who her biological father is, and I'm no liar. I don't do that, and like even down to telling my mom and dad what he did for a living. I said, Kente, when we go in here, you gonna say you do construction. Don't say you sell drugs. What you do for a living? I ain't gonna lie. I've been on my own since I was 14 years old. I'm in the streets. My stomach. My dad was like, or when he was late one day, I said, Can say, where was you at? I ain't gonna lie, you was bugging me about your hair. Is it drought outside? I was watching Netflix with this girl. She started sucking me off, and I did it to her. I don't love her, but
so it's crazy that you bring that up because I have a person that don't lie either. And it's sometimes I'd be like, I wish you had to just lie. Like, you ever be like, and I know they say like the truth hurt,
Yes.
but like, spare my feelings. Like, spare my feelings, sir.
But would you rather had heard him say it, or you rather had somebody else? You
I
rather
would
have
rather
found out?
Yeah, I would rather the person say it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would rather them say it.
Yeah.
However, old me would have been like ready to rumble, but new me is just like, all right, I'm gonna just take this L on the chin and